It's funny that you bring up Scott Bessent because I'm currently suing Scott Bessent at the IRS and Treasury, and I have an EEOC lawsuit against Scott Bessent. But that's neither here nor there. Do you think he'll get appointed to Lindsey Graham's Senate seat? Scott Bessent, Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent. Anyone? Anyone? Oh, don't mind Jane. Jane has toxoplasmosis. She's been completely parasited out by cats. I think that's what happened to Pepe as well. Pepe must have grown up with cats.
Very disappointed with you. I'm John Kitover. We were waiting for a poem which you never delivered. I'm still
just to clear it up. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Just to clear it up, Lindsey Graham's position's already been appointed by his sister.
I don't know anything about her. I mean, what kind of experience does she have?
She was related to Lindsey Graham.
I mean, was she a state politician? Was she
straight? I was gonna say, is she also gay?
He's bald, bitch!
But it's only until the end of this term. She's not running for election. The election will be between it'll be a snap election for I think that's August 13th. That's when I know I'm saying no.
They did the same in Arizona. Yeah, this has actually happened a few times in that they end up appointing, when it's just a few months to go, they'll end up appointing, look, isn't it, what's the senator now, Mark astronaut, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Mark Kelly. You'll remember that his wife was the senator before that, and she got shot in the face. And then, well, she might have been a Colorado, but he ended up filling her spot out for that term, and then he got into politics after that.
It's weird, he was fucking astronaut, like a really smart, capable guy, no issues. So, that's the only reason I'm asking is I don't know where afterwards. The bar to be an astronaut is obviously extremely high. So.
I was going to say not a Democrat.
Ah!
This is sitting here in silence. You might like go read a fucking book.
Go read a fucking book. Forget about it. Go read a fucking book. Forget about it.
It was like fun back in the day. Come on here.
Go read a book. Forget about it. The show's over. You still hear the show's over. Forget about it. Go read a book. Forget about it. Go read a book. Forget about it. Read a book. Forget about it. Read a book. The show's over. The show is over. You're still here. The show is over. Go home. Forget about it. Go read a book. Go read a book. Forget about it. Forget about. Oh, sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Hello? Is this thing on? Hello?
definitely fit the bill.
Forget about it. Go read a book. The show's over. Pepe had his moment with Mon. You ever hear Pepe reminisce about the big rooms with Mon? Oh, back in the day when we had huge rooms, when Mon and I modded those rooms, and I gave you a little empathy and compassion to come up and just say a few words before I kicked you to the goo. And then I had these huge rooms with Mon, and I said the N-word 1,000 times with a bunch of African Americans. Oh, that was when Clubhouse was so great. I was the king of Clubhouse. And then Jay Breska, John Kitover's #1 campaign contributor, he has a direct pipeline to the compliance. We're removed real time. It was so wonderful to watch. You'd be talking, your party hat, and Jay Breska would knock you down and do it again and take you out. But me and Mon had the biggest rooms in Clubhouse, the Clownhouse King with Mon. Hello? Hello?
This is your qualified.
They talk to each other. They
Just register as a Democrat. Run for office. You'll do great.
until they get the recordings.
Kitover, how much cocaine?
No, that won't matter. Just don't rape anyone. You'll be good.
Back in the day when Clubhouse was great, and Mon and I had these huge rooms, and I was the mod with Mon, and hundreds of people in the rooms, and I was the king of Clubhouse. Remember when Clubhouse was great like that? When Pepe had his moment in the stars? Hello?
It's funny, you guys show that you're a kiss ass when you see somebody that you think has some kind of clout or authority. And now you're just a whiny little bitch. I don't know why you do that.
It sounds like you're arguing with Dr. Adams. Don't be so emotional that you're getting triggered when I'm talking about you and Mon's huge rooms, the legacy rooms of Clubhouse. The funniest recordings ever. I know! You saying I'm LGBTQ like Pepe and Dr. Adams, the #1 Karen Bass supporter of Los Angeles? I don't even know if I'm a Republican anymore, guys. That's what Dr. Adams said the other day. I was like, oh, well, Pepe's a 1990s Democrat. You and Pepe can be the same category of politics. Remember when Clubhouse was great? Remember when Clubhouse was awesome? Oh, I miss the good old days on Clubhouse when it was so great during the pandemic. Oh, man, Clubhouse was so great back then. I miss the good old days of Clubhouse.
With all due respect,
I miss
I can't
Hello?
I can't understand this person. Can you just mute that? Like,
There he goes. He's down.
He's down.
I mean, if you ever look at it, like Trump, what Trump is saying, this is what I think is funny about the people who love Trump, is that the things the Democrats were saying in the 90s, that was largely a Democrat party. When it came to wanting things like tariffs, when it came to wanting to protect, American manufacturing, when it came to being
Respectfully, Pete, this is over 2016. The people that we're talking to now are fucking extremists. Which people? Thomas.
oh, he's a right winger who's trying to criticize me for saying I would be somebody somewhat closer to the Democrats in the 90s. It's not
That game board is a right winger.
yeah.
I couldn't understand a word that thing said. Yeah, but that's the early 90s, Pepe. Early 90s. Yeah, early 90s. This guy gave me a little bit of chili rice. She said, don't give it to me. Something behind my back. And now she has TDS.
so what's the consensus on the Lindsey Graham death?
If the Democrats lose the midterms,
think that'll be the final blow, the final nail in their coffin.
Very quick. Who loses?
I'm just asking, so, the Democrats lost the 2024 election, and they couldn't fathom how America could elect this horrible, evil man a second time after all this shit, blah, 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 blah. Okay, now they're fed up with Trump, and they hate inflation and this Iran thing, blah, blah, blah. If they lose the midterms, do you think they finally give up and say, America's not with us?
I don't. Are you talking about the Democrat Party or the Republican Party?
The Democrats.
I mean, the problem with the Democrats is they don't have like a real coherent message. It just seems to be extremely reactionary. Whatever is going on with Trump, they're very performative. They bitch about it, but they don't. They're not the same party they even were 10 years ago. It's really weird, and I don't. The thing is, though, is if they get power, what are they going to do? And we can look at Republican, the Congress and the Senate. What the fuck have they done since what have they done since they've been in power? Like they've literally squandered. They squandered everything. I mean, you can't even the SAVE Act, which is really popular. Of course, I lived in Alaska, so Urkowski, she's basically that won't work at least for her state, but necessarily I'm not going to get on her about, because I know that, a lot of that shit would be hard in a state like Alaska. Because in the far north of the state, you can't drive there. You have to fly there. And a lot of these people are very poor Americans. It's a whole different fucking scenario up there. I don't know. I hate to say this, but what are we accomplishing having Republicans in the House and Senate?
I mean, someone's got to suck Trump's balls, so they're doing that.
Well, we're slowing down the gay, and we're slowing down the black supremacist, ridiculous, fucking leech society.
But that was gonna dry up anyways. The black supremacy stuff, because everybody's kind of tired of the black supremacy thing, including on the left.
But they still reach to a level where it's detrimental to the country.
Sure, but do you know that this year we actually surpassed African Americans in birth rates? The white Americans did.
Well, that's good, but at the very least, we've reduced the amount we've just over promoted African Americans into positions.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that, and Biden made this very clear when he was at least somewhat lucid during his presidency. He told them, look, this is kind of the end of an era. We're moving on. We have a larger Hispanic population. We have a lot of immigrants. We can't just focus on you. And basically, the Democrats rely heavily on bringing in people that are not white, that come into the country, that rely on subsidies. And these non-white people so happen to be rather racist towards blacks and would rather get the handouts than blacks. And so blacks, they can't keep on, just allowing them to milk the system. They have to give them, give the benefits to the other brown people that, the Democrats want to bring into this country and fund in order to reliably get votes for them.
Pepe, go forth and spread your seed. Bring more welfare babies into the world from white women. Go impregnate. Come on, seed. Bring back the white race. You can do it. 10 a day. 10 a week. How about 10 a week? You can impregnate 10 women a week, right? That's only one trailer park. One trailer park a week. You can do it, Pepe. Come on.
So, William, but I don't understand why you're going to take that tone.
What tone is that?
That black people have not been fucking propped up by welfare society. We have entire housing projects.
Yeah, I don't think I think in this room nobody's
I don't think I said that. I don't think I said that. That's you inferring something from my tone. I never said that.
Well, no, your implication here is just the only thing he would do is make the lowest of the lows of whites in society.
Yeah, you did kind of imply
You make rich from it. They'll take care of the babies. They won't be on welfare. How about that?
But I think what you were trying to imply was it what you're trying to imply is make white instead of the Democrats having to rely upon foreign brown people, they would have to rely on white foreign women by knocking up the trailer park. I'm not going to read it. So.
And frankly, in the end, they'd be more capable.
The weirdest thing, like I was so invigorated to talk my shit like years ago, but dude, do you guys remember just like 4 or 5 years ago, like the shit I would say and other people on here would say that was so taboo and bad, and now it's just like super fucking common. And that kind of like takes your mojo. It's like, oh, everybody's talking. All right.
Well, what's the taboo?
Oh, talking about, I mean, we had like BLM back then. It was all bullshit. We had immigration, basically the worship of immigrants, and then they can be one of us. We should offer them anything and everything. Anybody can, or a fucking Sudanese person, it's fucking cultural appropriation. Like just basic, the juvenile levels of like